So I want to talk about one of the biggest fears that people have when they think about starting a YouTube channel or being a creator or starting any sort of business whatsoever. And this is quite a common one that affects a lot of people. And it's, what are other people going to think of me? What are people going to think? What are people going to say? Certain people are going to judge me. My family might not approve. And that is something that affects a lot of people. They don't really want this massive presence on social media. They don't want people to see them make YouTube videos or Instagram reels, or they are doing deals with brands, or they're doing pictures that are outside of normal conventional ways that you should be posting, and they're worried about what people are going to think about it. Well, to those people, I say one simple thing. Every single decision you make in life and every single thing you do, somebody is always going to disapprove of it somewhere. Whether that's someone you know, or whether that's someone who's very, very close to you, like your family or your mum or your dad or sibling or partner, or whether that's someone you have no idea who they are and it's some random on social media who's going to comment on your post and say something negative about it. There is always going to be somebody that disapproves. Let's look at a job, for example. When you apply for a job, there's going to be some family members you have that think, oh, that job, you sure you want to do that job? That job might not really be the one that's right for you, or that's not normally what we do in this family. You should probably go for this job instead. Now, it's up to you what job you do. It's up to you what job you apply for. It's completely up to you. Why should they influence that decision? And if you have got a job, let's say you get that job that you've now applied for, then you get people within that job. If you try to progress yourself, if you get offered a certain training course, or you get offered promotion, or you get offered a certain benefit, there will be people within that job, your colleagues will think, well, normally you'd have to wait 5 or 6 years in order to get that training course or to get that benefit or that promotion. And I've been here longer, therefore I should get it. You shouldn't really be getting it. There will always be people that think that sort of thing. And then are you really going to halt your progression because of them, because of their opinions? You don't want to upset them. Are you really going to think, well, do you know what? I'm going to stop going for that training course I really want because it's going to upset Linda on team 3. Why do you care? Like, it's your job, it's your life, it's your decisions. Now, don't get me wrong, certain decisions in life, you are going to talk to people about it, like your partner, like your parents, like your brothers and sisters. You're going to talk to them because you value their opinion. But that is all it is. It's their opinion. It's not their deciding factor. If you apply for a job you really want and your family or your mum, for example, says, I don't think you should go for that job because you've already got a job that's nice and secure and stable and you just stick with that, then you go, okay, mum, thank you very much for that opinion. I value that and I can see where that's coming from. That's coming from a place of love. I know it's because you care about me and you only want what's best for me. And then you go and make your own decision anyway, and you go and do what you was going to do anyway. You need to make your own decisions in life, because if you do what you think other people want, then you will always be stopping yourself, always be restricting yourself on what your true potential is. If you don't go for that training course because somebody who's been there longer thinks that they deserve it, then you've stopped your own career progression for somebody who might not be there in 6 months and might have moved on to another department. If you don't go for that other job that you really want, or that career, or be in a business, growing a business that you really want because you don't think your family will approve, well, then you've limited yourself completely because of something that your family want for you. You have to make your own choices. If anything, that should drive you. If your family don't think you can do something, then that should drive you forward even more to be like, do you know what, I'm going to do it to prove them wrong. That is some of the best decision making that you can make. You need to make every decision off of its own merit. Growing on social media and using social media to leverage business wasn't the done thing 5 or 10 years ago. The conventional thing for Instagram and Facebook and all of those platforms was just to post pictures of you and your family going out for a road trip for the weekend. Oh, we had a lovely trip down by the beach. Here's some family photos. Oh, we had a lovely motorbike ride out today. Here's where we visited today. That is what those conventional ways of doing things are. And if you step anywhere outside of that boundary, some people don't like it. Some people will get funny about it. Social media in 2024, 2025, 2026 and beyond is all about marketing. It's all about leveraging your business and your brand and your identity to get as much reach as possible and to reach as many people as you can to share your message, to share what you want to do. Right now I'm making this video on YouTube and on TikTok, and I'll probably post it on Facebook and Instagram, because you've got to share your message with as many people as possible. There will always be people that don't like what you do. And Alex Hormozi made a really good statement in one of his interviews that he'd done recently, and he said that his father was most proud of him when he was at his most miserable point in life. Let me just say that again. His father was most proud of him when he was at his most miserable point in his life. Meaning that he had a job that he wasn't happy with. He was earning minimum wage. He was struggling to pay his bills. He absolutely hated his job. He hated the fact that he was wasting his life, wasting 8 or 9 hours of his life doing this job. And his dad was super proud of him because it was a nice, secure, stable job that was bringing in a small but steady paycheck every single month that was enough to pay the bills. And his dad was saying, yeah, this is really good. I can brag about the fact that my son's got this job and I'm really proud of him. Now Alex Hormozi has a $100 million business, and at the time his dad thought he was nuts when he decided to open up a gym business and go into business with someone, and he thought, what on earth are you doing? You've given up this business you've given up this secure job to run a business. What on earth are you doing? And it's not conventional, because most conventional people want you to go to school, go to university, get in 50, 60 grand worth of debt, then get a minimum wage job to pay off that debt until you can build up the corporate ladder and find a job that's going to pay you an average wage so you can have an average house, have average holidays and pay average bills. It's not how you should be living your life. Are you really telling me that you want to do a job till you're 60 and then retire and live out 20 years of your life before you get old and slow and can barely move, and then something might kill you off? That's not how you're meant to live your life. I hear people now, jobs go, oh yeah, I've only got 5 years left, I've got 10 years left, I've got 15 years left. You sound like you're in prison, mate. You literally are talking about it like you're in prison. Talking about how long you've got left before you're released, before you're free. I'm like, you literally sound like you're in prison. With my business, I work on it sometimes 16, 18 hours a day. And I don't think, oh, how long have I got left? I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. I enjoy the researching. I enjoy the editing. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy the creativity of it. I enjoy the grind of it, if I'm honest. Even when it doesn't go well and I make a video that I spend hours making and it plummets and doesn't perform well, I enjoy the grind of it. And some months I'll make some good money. Some months I won't make some great money, but I know it's slowly getting that snowball effect and it's slowly working, and it's a long game. And eventually it will be making enough money that I will be able to have lovely 5-star holidays and travel the world and give my kids a life that they can be grateful for, and a great abundant life that we can just give them everything. Don't get me wrong, they're still going to know the value of money and know their roots and where they've come from, but I don't want them to have this lack mindset of, oh, we can't do this because we can't afford it. No, I'm not telling my kids that. I'm going to tell them the world is their oyster and they can have anything, but you have to work bloody hard for it. If you want something hard enough, you have to work for it, and that's true. So when people tell you that when you're worried about people judging you or what people are going to think of you, about what people are going to say, who cares? It's your life. These people won't matter in 100 years' time. We'll all be dead. So look at it from that point of view. You just need to look at it from a point of view that it doesn't matter. I get comments even now on my social media from people that I used to work with 10, 15 years ago that say, what the hell are you doing? What are you trying to sell? All this rubbish. And I'm thinking, I don't care, mate. You go and enjoy your life. I don't speak to you anymore. You go and enjoy your life. You do what you want to do, what's right for you, and I'll do what's right for me. Why do you feel the need to comment? Like, you're always going to get trolls and you're always going to get people that have negative things to say. Just ignore the noise. And the people that value you the most will lift you up. I have friends now that I thought would be the most judgmental on my YouTube creator business journey, and they're not. They're actually really positive about it and go, yeah, good for you. Get off the hamster wheel of life. Go and create a life that you can make for yourself and your kids and everything. And the people that really, really value your input and really care will lift you up. So if you needed to hear this today, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your biggest struggle is with being a creator. And if you want help to become a creator and to grow on YouTube and to just grow your online business in general, then comment the word creator and I'll reach out to you. But keep going, keep plugging away. Don't worry about people. Just do what's right for you. It's a great and fun journey. And I wish I'd have started it earlier. I genuinely wish I'd have started it earlier. So don't worry about people and don't worry about what people are going to think. just get started, because somebody is always going to disapprove of every decision you make. Just keep going.